Greetings, YouTube. It is I, Sekarma, from Total Brohammer, coming back to you guys from the other side of Christmas, the other side of 2017. Sorry I haven't been on for a while, but John Todd's been holding down the fort, and we all know you guys like him better. Anyways, yeah, he's just a more pleasant guy, he's a more fun guy. I was stuck at my girlfriend's parents' house, which we've discussed at length before. There's a place where both sex and video games are banned on pain of death. And that was followed by my girlfriend's parents' cottage, where, naturally I was with her family as well there. So, again, a sexless video gameless hellhole. No, it's not. It wasn't so bad. They cooked for me, and they're very nice people. But I digress. Like I said, my true love before is YouTube, and it's Total Warhammer. It's you guys, the fans. You guys make me feel way better than my girlfriend ever could. So, getting that out of the way, let's, dispensing with those pleasantries, let's get on to some good old-fashioned gaming. I will be coughing and sneezing because I'm sick. Here in Canada, it was negative 25, not to spread a terrible stereotype, but yeah, it was very bad. I'm going to go Chaos Warriors, by the way. It was very bad here. So, yeah. So I am dying slowly from 1,000 microbes, probably more than that, but if this is my last cast, YouTube, I just want you to know that I love you dearly, and I hope that you've not only gained something, but you've shared something with me, something deeper than just viewing pleasure, something on a level that only God and vaginas can know of, and I guess penises if you like penises. But I digress. I'm not making any sense. I'm delirious. Anyways, all right. What am I doing here? I'm torn. This guy Artemis Barca, I played him before. I said hello. I said hey buddy. He didn't responded. We played him before. He's not a bad player at all. So I'm considering either doing a random army or not doing a random army. I'm torn. I don't know which way I want to go. I think I'm not going to go random army. I think I'm going to have to, be a little, not try hard, not super try hard, but being a fairly competitive build. Now, Chaos. They are a very fun faction. They were, when it was total, pardon me, when it was Transmutation of Lead versus Dwellers Below, the final iteration of Total Warhammer 1, Total Belowhammer. It was Chaos was pretty OP with the Regiments of Renown and just all the different tools they had. Now that Kolek is pretty, he's still quite buffed in this game, but he was super buffed at the end of the last game. It was very difficult between Kolek and Final Transmutation. It was just brutal trying to deal with them because you would have to blob Kolek. That's the only way to kill him, especially with his buffs. And then they would just spawn Transmutation of Lead, or sorry, yeah, is it Final Transmutation or Transmutation of Lead? Transmutation of Lead. Or no, Final Transmutation, sorry. They'd spawn Final Transmutation on you. And it just decimated Lords and Cav and all units. It was brutal. Playing as Dwarves against that was just disgusting because they would just find your Lord and just pop it on him, and you can't. It's undodgeable. Does tons of damage. But anyways, so all that to say is I will be playing as Chaos Lords, and one of my favorite things about Chaos is all their heads are funky. Like, this guy's got like a mask for a face. This dude also has a mask for his face. This guy's got horns and eyes. This guy's got one less eye. Oh, homie over here is hogging all the eyes. He's got like 5 eyes. This guy's only got 1. That's not fair. Oh, Archeon's got all those eyes in its helmet too. What is up with these dudes? And non-equal distribution of eyeballs. It's eyeball inequality in the Chaos faction. All right. Okay, so we're playing Greenskins. It's looking like maybe a Gobble build. Who knows? On Sulphur River. I want to bring a dragon. I think really you could bring any Lord in this matchup because Sigvald is so tanky and Archeon is Archie, I always want to like him, but I never do, so I'd probably say he's the worst one. Kolek is quite good because, they're going to struggle with anti-large unless they get the Rusty Airs on him. And then Sartharel can't be beat by Rusty Airs, so you need to, hit him with something like, I guess, Asshat could do it, Asshat the Slaughterer, but even Asshat is going to have trouble because he doesn't hit hard enough to really do enough damage at 6,000 HP there, too. And if Asshat gets down there, he's going to take some damage from Sartharel, and there's a lot of things I can do with him. So, I don't know. I'm torn, but I think I'm going to bring a caster on a dragon just because dragons are fun, and I haven't played in a while. I'm thinking I'm going to go Fated Buna because Black Orcs. Black Orcs will just melt to Fated Buna, and that's going to be, I assume, their main line. Otherwise, they'll have nothing that could deal with me. I don't think I need to bring any of these items, really. You should be okay against everything else. I wish I had something that was to deal with. Ooh, I could minus 16 leadership. I might bring that just in case. Anyways, all right, so that's a good call. Let's bring some Chaos Warriors to go with Black Orcs. Forsaken for the flanks. Chaos Marauders, throw them in there. I'm going to bring... I'm not really worried about large. I think this is a good call. Chaos Knights Lances. I think Marauder Horsemen. No, probably better off just bringing hounds. A lot of hounds to try and get around his flanks. And there, and then, yeah, I like that. I like this army. I think it's not bad. With Fate of Yuna and the dragon and the knights, we should be able to. I want to get rid of these, bring another hound, because they can help out with the knights. We're going to bring one of these guys, soak up the fire. So let's see how this works. Do I have. Oh, 1 spend left. The glorious 1 spend. That's pretty good. I like that. All right, that's good. That's good omen. So what's the point of this build? You know, what am I? First of all, I have not played in like 2 weeks, so I'm quite rusty. So I might get totally spanked here. But hey, you know, it's fun. It's Christmas, or it's beyond Christmas. It's 2018. It's a new year. It's a new me, guys. Okay, you know, hashtag New Year, new me. Let's do it. So, what's the point of my build here? Black orcs are obviously a threat. Now you can bring chariots. I'm just not a fan of chariots. I don't like the way they play. I don't like playing with chariots. But I would argue chariots are probably a better pick, just because one chariot can wipe out 3 or 4 black orcs if you microed intensively. And I mean, Greenskins really struggle with chariots only because boars are so slow. I mean, they have that bonus versus large, but boar boys biggins on boars. Yeah, boar boy biggins on boars is a little redundant. Boar boy biggins are just so slow, like 60 speed or even something like less than like 50. It's pretty terrible. It's pretty repulsive. And I still think they'll just get straight wrecked by infantry or cav, and I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of boar boys in this game. They were much better in the earlier iterations, but I digress. So yeah, I think this is a good call. You're gonna have mobility with the Chaos Knights with lances. The only issue is if they bring Asshat the Slaughterer with Fate of Yuna, which I guess that's probably the best pick. Yeah, probably the best pick because he's so fast. You can outrun my dragon. Asshat the Slaughterer will be able to just destroy my Chaos Knights with lances with the Fate of Yuna. So I'm gonna be watching out for that. I may hide my knights actually for a while just to avoid that and try and maybe bring them in at a more opportune time. Okay, so move those guys. Say good luck, have fun. Again, I have not played in some time, so I might be absolutely terrible. Okay. I'm also full of sushi. Good, glorious sushi. Sushi for the sushi god, and sashimi for his throne. Okay. What's going on there? Alright, let's see it. So, what did I bring on this guy? Did I bring Sword of Heroes? Arcane Conduit, solid. Oh, I didn't know it's an ability. It's poppable on him. Interesting. I thought it was just a passive now. And I brought Doom and Darkness. I've never really tried this, but I feel like it might be great against Greenskins, just because their leadership is pretty rough to begin with. And if you did bring a Gobble build, that will help a lot. Yeah, I'm going to put these Forsaken on the flanks, actually. I think that's a better move. These guys I'll have over there. I want to spread these guys out a bit, because I want to try... I mean, the thing about Chaos is that you don't really need to have a front line that's totally cohesive, because... you don't have any archers to protect, right? There's nothing in the back line that really needs protection. So if you can have these wider builds, these wider lines, and not be as concerned. The only issue with this is cav. They have a lot of cav, but again, I'm not worried about Greenskins cav. I think, pretty sure the dragon just tears into Boar Boy Biggins as well. So if they do bring their cav and try and get a little adventurous, you know, a couple of sorties, ooh, good word. I can hit them with the knights, I can hit them with the wolves. Speaking of knights, I want to hide them. That's right, I had them in there specifically. Yeah, I hit them with the hounds, which I will align like so. Now this is, I've played Prisoner of Warhammer, which you guys saw, who played a match against John, and I liked his use of Warhounds. I think Warhounds are a really good pick in almost every matchup. They just have a lot of utility, and I think a double Warhound pick is good because one absorbs the charge, the other one can get in there and, pardon me, between the two of them, they may be able to rack up some damage on lightly armored units. And also, it's a good way to like pin. You know, you can feint, so you can send the one hound into this hound, the cheaper hound, the one without poison, into a cav unit, and then move this one around. So as they're fighting that one, you can get a flanking on the. You can flank around and hit archers or squish your units around there. And also, Forsaken are super fast, like what, 50 something, 46, pretty fast. So as they're pinned down with the wolves, who are like 90 speed, you can get the Forsaken in there, and they'll decimate a lot of different cav units. So, especially lightly armed ones like the Greenskins have. Okay. But I have returned! Okay. Alright. And we shall now begin! Okay. Alright, so what do we got? Do we have a Gobble build? Biggins. Oh, that's a lot of artillery. Okay, I'm okay with that though. Let's move you guys around. Move you guys into there. Let's get you going ahead. Alright, alright. So the dragon cannot land. Because he will get... Ooh, an orc war boss. That's a very interesting pick. Alright, so he's put a lot of spend on these things. And I'm actually very into that. I'll talk to him. I don't like talking during the game. I don't have that. You know, my micro is shit to begin with. So, what am I gonna do here? What's my plan? He's gonna do some damage on the approach, but I think he brought a few too many artillery pieces. I mean, this works in gobble builds where you just have so much fodder and you have so much extra money. But in this type of build, I don't know, because between the Fate of Bunas, I'm gonna be able to do so much damage to his front line. Like, Fate of Buna is still an amazing spell, and I mean, I'm gonna take some damage, sure, from those archers. What are those? Rusty arrows? Not even. What are those? Show me. Tell me what they are. They're not. I don't see the little thing. Oh, orc arrow, of course. That's fine. So I got them there. I'm gonna move these guys behind. So that's a few to Buna. So that's like one black orc pretty much done. I selected you. Go, get out of there. There we go. Weird. Okay, so I'm getting in behind his lines. Where are these guys going? Let's get you around the flank. Yeah. All right. Let's get you guys to engage here. Let's move you on the flank. Let's move my dragon. Look at his leadership down already, so low. What's wrong with you? Okay, you can hit goblins. You can hit night goblins. Oh, that's a lot of night goblins. Alright, and I want to get you guys around here on the back. You're going to hit these black orcs. They're injured. You go around there. Yeah, okay. Everything's looking okay here. And I'm going to get a nice charge on his... Yeah, so he's has to move around to protect against these wolves, which is good on my part. Ooh, what are these guys getting damaged by? Oh, okay, I'll take that fight. Alright, so things are... Okay, nice. And they're already... You know what? I'm going to drop a Doom of Darkness. No, I don't want to do that. I just want to pull these guys through. Pull through. Oh, are those the Rusty... No, okay. Alright, let's get you guys in there. Come around here. Where are my wolves at? Okay, so we're going to probably take care of those. Let's get my wolves over here. Move these guys in the background here. And now... Oh, I'm going to get these Rusty arrows. That's a huge pickup. Because that's, I mean, the main danger to my lord, besides their, little doom squads. No, hit these guys. There we go. Let's hit Arcane Conduit. I'm gonna get, let's get one wolf on you guys. You don't need to hit anybody. I'm gonna get a nice little breath attack somewhere. Let's hit these. No, I don't want to waste it yet. Whoa, these Chaos Knights got beat up real quick. What were they fighting? Alright, let's hit these black orcs with that. Let's hit these guys from behind. Actually, no, I'm gonna hit these guys with the breath attack. Let's hit these wolves in the back now. Okay, so... Oh, you guys have come back. So have you guys. Man, my knights are getting fucked up. Alright, let's hit these guys with a breath attack. Let's hit these black orcs. That should hit a nice big clump there. And it did a little bit of damage. I could have done more. Probably should have leveled it better, but between that and the charge, it should be enough to rout off a lot of units. Okay, let's hit there. Bring these guys in here. Bring these guys around. Put all these wolves in there. Who's returned for battle? Yeah, you guys can come in there. Alright, so this black orc is done. Do I have a Fate of Buna? No, I don't. But I don't need it right now. Yeah, it's looking real good for us here. I don't know. These guys can just chase things off. Those knights, they just crumbled so fast. I mean, I wasn't microing the best, but I was not impressed by their performance. I'm never impressed by Chaos Knight performance. It's just, I don't know. They're slow. That's a problem. They have like 60-something speed. Yeah, 66. I don't know. I didn't play them very well, but still. I think this will be a victory for us, though. A victory for Chaos in New Year. And I have 2 Dragon Breaths left. Yeah, they're going to be in trouble. I have all these knights left. Yeah, this is going to be trouble. Let's see if I can get a redemption. Okay, that's a big clump. I should be able to get a nice little flame attack here, so long as I get it in range fast enough. Alright, that should be a killer one. Let's see it in all its glory. Oh, look at those purple orcs just getting, monstered. Yeah, that didn't do, again, not as much damage. Oh, I thought I set up much better. I did a lot of damage to my Forsaken even. Alright, well, those guys are doing that. Let's get you on here. Let's get you guys here. Let's see we have these guys back. What else is going on here? Anything else in the... Oh, these wolves are back. Can do poison. Oh, there. They are amassing on my... I thought I told you guys to go after these dudes. So let's hit them with a nice little charge. I mean, there's only a few units left, but hey. Let's go... Yeah, get those wolves in there on that orc war boss. Yeah, let's hit that orc war boss. I mean, it's a little dangerous, but I think we have this well in hand. The dragon, the terror should be sitting in soon. Yeah, there we go. This guy's gonna flee. And I'll chase him off with his wolves waiting in reserve. Bolt of change. And I'll just get... Oh, no, he's almost sprouting, so I'll just... GG to my friend Artemis Barca, very well played. And I'll cast this just to finish off the route. This should be enough to... Yeah, there they go. Now it's a mass route. Shattering, shattering, there they go. That was a cool use of Tomb of Darkness, eh? A little game ender. Funky. Very nice. Oh, frozen. There we go. So let's, I don't need to save the replay. I'm recording, so I'll be fine. Just in case, you never know. Just in case. So it was a fun game with Artemis Barca. Very good player. I love trying him out. I don't know about his build. So let's look at it, actually. Yeah, so 3 Goblin Rocket, and not even the Goblobber, eh? That's an, I don't know. I mean, it makes sense because Chaos is going to bring an infantry-heavy build, so that there is, I see his thinking. But it's just, I mean, 1,800 spend, it isn't even that much, really, 1,800, if you think about it. It's a ton. But I don't know. I don't think it wasn't the value. I mean, if each one had been able to get solid contact on these Great Warriors and be able to do enough damage that by the time our lines met, I would have been in a lot of trouble. But the problem with Greenskins, in my opinion, in this current build, and they're not a bad faction. I think they're, you know, solidly tier 2, tier 3. You know, they're very workable. But Black Orcs, when going against dragons, Black Orcs are just such a risky pick because 3 units, 3 Dragon Breath attacks. So a good Dragon Breath, let's just say an average Breath attack takes about 20 to 50% of the health. That's a big range. Let's say 20 to 40, 20 to 30, something like that. A third. Okay, so all of them, if planned well with a dragon, will lose a third of their health. Okay, especially since they don't have anything in the air to challenge the Chaos Lord other than range, which he didn't bring enough of, I don't think, in my opinion. So if you're playing a talented player, which I am not, but a decent player, but a good player will be able to use Dragon Breath to good effect, will just crush Black Orcs. And then a Dragon Cycle Charge will pretty much cause enough, I mean, I know they're immune to terror, but will cause enough leadership penalties that they'll be routing. And they don't trade effectively enough with these guys, Chaos Warriors, that with a third of their health left and the constant dragon presence, I just think that Black Orcs just are such a disadvantage when facing dragons. And it's something you see a lot, I think, in the current meta, is they have trouble against dragons, they have trouble against rat ogres, and that's, you know, the 2 best, and Doom Wheels, of course, will just wreck them. Oh, and Death Hags. Oh, don't even get me started on Death Hags. So there's a lot of units that just make minced meat of Black Orcs. They just treat them like, you know, ragdolls. Not the fearsome, fighting, you know, super genetically enhanced, monstrous orcs that they should be. So that's my issue with the Black Orcs in the current build. But again, you're still a must pick against Chaos. I mean, you have to bring them. Other than that, I like Biggins. They're solid, especially if you bring like a Kolek, they'll do a little more damage, and they can trade pretty decently with Forsaken, so Biggins are solid. Orc Boys, yeah, they'll just shore up the line. Night Goblins, I'm not really sure. They just have no armor, so, and no armor piercing. I guess they do poison. Pardon me, but not bringing the Regiment of Renown one, I think is, you gotta bring the Regiment now, because they won't break at least. They'll fight for a while. Goblins, yeah. Double Goblin Big Boss with the Big Boss. Smart move. Oh, no magic. Interesting choice. So interesting pick here, this army. Very interesting pick. Still a fun match, though. My build worked as it should. Forsaken on the flanks. 2 chevrons on these guys. What they kill? 120. Wow. Yeah, so my build basically worked as it should. Forsaken on the flanks. Wolves on the flanks. The Chaos Knight with Lances got 59 kills. You know, 1 chevron. Big deal. I didn't think they performed that well, but maybe I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't microing as well. And otherwise, the Chaos Warriors did 105 kills. A lot. Did up to code. All right, but anyways, yeah, it was a fun match. Thank you to Artemis Parker coming around. Guys, let me tell you, I'm happy to be free. You know, I complain a lot about my girlfriend, but she's not so bad. She's a nice lady. I like her. I love her. I'm getting sappy. Anyways, yeah. So, no, thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for listening to me ramble. Thank you for spending a day of your 2018 with, you know, there's 365 of them. That's true. But I'm glad you took one out of your time to spend a few minutes watching this video. And I'm looking forward to the bright future that lays ahead of us, friends. in the great wide possibility that is the future. All right, enough of that. Glad to be back, guys. Hope to see you soon with more YouTube videos, more content. Again, thanks to John Taunt for holding down the fort with all his many videos, and it's just beautiful voice, and he's a lovely, lovely man, right? We all love John Taunt. All right, guys. See you around, and stay beautiful.